And what is up? It is your trashy host, White Trash Donnie. Welcome to the Sloppy Syndicate. Today we have Lonewolf based out of Cleveland, Ohio, and they will not be a lone wolf very long. They're going to be the alpha male coming up here shortly. They are trending on the unsigned Black Craft charts at number 7. Big things in the works, and let's bring them in, get to know them a little bit more, and give them a round of applause, folks. What is up? Pleasure to have you guys on the show. So Held to Me is number 7 on the Black Craft unsigned artist charts, which is a huge deal. If anyone follows DWP or Twitch, you all know that's pretty epic. And if you stay in the top, you guys get to tour Louder Than Life, if I'm correct. Is that correct?
Yeah. That's I believe it's top 10 for 5 weeks. So we're hanging in there, man.
Yeah, that's pretty badass. And so formed in Cleveland, Ohio, 2017. Your first, obviously before through 2017 to like 2020, you had some singles released, and then you released your Hell to Me album, 2021, and your newest release single is Time Bomb. So kind of walk us through that, because obviously that was like pandemic period.
Yeah.
So were you guys just literally like jamming out at home and like, you know what, let's come up with, like just knocking out some bangers? Because like with this, you get clean vocals, you get the riffs, you get the growls, and you get the screams. So it all just comes together so well. And yeah, I was super impressed with every song I listened to. But Hell to Me is going to be my favorite one because it just has that catchy chorus. And yeah, definitely a banger for sure. So kind of walk us through that process and what you guys, obviously you've accomplished huge things already in the short amount of time that you've been around. What are the goals for this year?
Well, I appreciate it. So I guess to answer your question, starting off, like in 2017, we didn't really know exactly what to do. We just kind of started writing songs and, see where it took us. We ended up working a lot with Chris Parquetney, who sings for Attack Attack. And then from there, unfortunately, we lost Chester Bennington. So that was kind of big to all of us. We all grew up on Linkin Park, so we wanted
Absolutely.
to do some type of tribute, and that kind of also got our asses in gear to, start putting content out. So we did that Faint music video, and that took off online on YouTube pretty quickly. Then from there, we just started writing original songs. Like we didn't really have like a game plan going into it. It was just like make cool songs, put cool songs out, and hopefully it would get us some traction. Um, and I guess leading up to Hell to Me, it was just we had this collection of songs that it felt like it kind of went together, but it wasn't like every song sounded similar. Every song was kind of like its own piece to the puzzle, I guess. So there was something in there for everybody was the goal of it.
Yeah, and each like you said, each song is different. They have different riffs, different choruses, different growls. I mean, every song covers just about everything in a rock metal band that you would want. So we are streaming live on YouTube and Twitch. So what's up, E-Rock? What's up, Ellie? What's up, MVK Music Group? Thanks for coming in. If you have any questions, throw them in the chat, and we will get the band to answer them. This is going to be a little bit short of a show tonight, folks, because at 6:30 we have the Danny Wimmer Presents the Black Craft unsigned band charts, which I said earlier they are number 7. So we want to get them in and let them promote and try to climb the ladder to number 1. So if any song can do it, Hell to Me is one of them. So sorry to cut you off there, but yeah. So what were your experiences at Rockville? Because that's also, that's the biggest festival in the nation here in Daytona Beach. How was that getting? Was that your biggest crowd for one? And how did it feel to get up on stage in front of 100,000 people?
All right. So I will say for our crowd, like for our performance in itself, I don't think that was our biggest crowd. Our first show, we had a sold out hometown show. That was a cap of like 350 people, and I'm pretty sure a couple more snuck in. And that was fully sold out. But at Rockville, I want to say there's probably at least 100 people in the crowd. However, I will say Mudvayne and Mastodon were playing. So that was 100 people that chose to see us versus Mudvayne or Mastodon, which are both huge names. So, I can't be upset with that at all. but that was a huge experience. A lot of crazy shit happened that week. But it was cool. It was fun to just get out there with the boys and, meet a bunch of people. It was fun.
Yeah, I can imagine the disappointment when you heard, yeah, we're playing while Mastodon's playing. Like, damn it, they're.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah.
quite Metallica either, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's huge, especially for an unsigned band. And Space Zebra, Danny Wimmer, they do so much for the the unsigned bands out
100%.
there. And I'm discovering banging bands daily. Like I recently came across you guys a couple weeks ago, and literally I can't stop listening to Lonewolf. And so that's what's really cool and epic about the circle of music. There's just so much undiscovered talent that is rising up and rising to the forefront, compared to, back in the day, if you didn't have CDs or, things, the digital era, I think, has really pushed and elevated the music game. So not everyone can be in a band or be a band, but you guys are certainly doing a hell of a job on it and
Thanks so
rocking
much.
it out. So what have been some of your major influences in your music career? Like, what kind of drove you towards music?
Oh, shit.
That's a loaded question, I know, but
I think we all kind of come from different backgrounds, which is what makes Lone Wolf. I come from like much heavier stuff. I played in multiple death metal bands, metalcore. It's always been a little bit heavier for me. Mike was more into like gent side of stuff, a little like spacier, a lot of solos. And Joe's just an animal, just hit it fast, hard, go crazy. So coming into it with all these different styles, we were like, well, let's try to mix things up, we didn't want to be that band that painted themselves into a corner with a certain sound. So, some songs will reach more into like the heavy pocket, or some songs, a little bit more technical. And it just, to me, that kind of keeps things fresh. It's not, we're not a new metal band. We're not a metalcore band. We're not a deathcore band. We're a band. We make music, and, ideally it's good.
yeah, and there's so many subgenres now that I mean, you could be put in any category. And honestly, there's been so many subgenres that have formed. You're a rock or metal band, I mean, let's keep it simple,
Yep.
So
we could be going crazy, or else another thing, we could be ordering robes to our hotel room to throw around money at each other, depending on what you're doing and what it is,
And so what has been the wildest story you have while on tour? So I know at Rockville, were you there? Did you guys play the day the female fronted band, I can't remember her name, brought the guy on stage and pissed in his mouth?
Oh yeah. Aaron, the bassist, and I were walking around. We actually got some grub during that set, so unfortunately missed that. But that was interesting.
Like, if you want to get publicity, that's a way to do it. But yeah, you got kicked out of the festival.
Got that right.
Yeah, so we didn't play that day. But yeah, we definitely had some interesting times. I ended up passing out for the first time in my entire life. That was pretty interesting. I just woke up the first day we were there and felt weird standing next to the van and just completely blacked out, woke up staring at the sun. And it was really close to the time Spirit Box was playing. And I'm a big fan of Spirit Box, and that was like the first opportunity to get to see them. So naturally, like, I wake up and I'm like, oh fuck, dude, it's like 20 minutes till Spirit Box. Like, we gotta go.
I don't have time. I don't care if I have to crawl. I'm gonna make it.
That's exactly it. I'm like, someone just carry me, please.
Yeah, welcome to that Florida Sahara desert weather. So,
dude, it was rough. I don't really know what happened to me, but I think it's just staying up late. Like we did, it was about a 15-hour drive down there.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, so I mean, I powered through it getting down there, and it kicked my ass, but it was still cool, man. We got a lot of stories from that. Got to meet a lot of really cool people that we've met on the internet and just never had the opportunity to meet in person.
We got to hear one of them play the guitar till 3 a.m. It's pretty sick.
Yeah. Yeah, there was some dude in the campground playing guitar like real loud to like real late with a click track, and then like woke up at like 8 o'clock in the morning and like decided he wasn't good enough at playing guitar yet, so he needed to keep practicing. So we didn't sleep very well that night.
I mean, the campgrounds are the best. There's like epic parties all over in the campground.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
it's like a complete shit show. So.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
It's
Like me, I'm bringing like a truck bed, fill it up with water, you know, some floaties, you know, a full keg of Busch Light. So
Yeah, if you hate sleeping, like that's the place to be. Just go to the campground.
So that's the after party spot. What's up, Nick H? Thanks for popping in. Yeah. So would you contribute some success to that festival, or you know, there's some songs that you have hundreds of thousands of plays on. You know, do you think you know, Welcome to Rockville kind of helped boost you guys up? You know,
yeah, 100%. That was 100 new ears that, you know, got to hear us. Plus for the 5 days that we were there, I mean, like we always try to do our best to like go out and network, you know, meet people, like build relationships. So I mean, with that, we got to luckily like talk about our band, and you know, people were interested, and we got followers on Instagram from it, new streams on Spotify. So
yeah, and it's essentially like musical networking, which I love. You know, I've met so many cool people along the way, and I'll tell you a story. I had Bobby Zabinski on the show. Obviously, we all know who Bobby is, and I was literally shitting my pants because he was the biggest one I've, you know, influencer or whatever you want to call him, biggest one I've had on the show, and I'm like, I'm totally gonna fuck this up. Like, like I was sweating. I'm like, all right, I need a couple drinks beforehand, but it went off with a hitch. So thankfully, someone was looking after me, and man, I did all right. But yeah, he's a cool cat.
Like he's just easy to talk to, you know, like a conversation can just kind of naturally flow.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely a cool dude, and he does so much, you know, for the music industry, and you know, coming up with the Black Craft, you know, records, or you know, the top charts. That's huge. I mean, that gives the bands more exposure.
Yeah.
You know, there's some videos on there that have 500,000 views. And it's just amazing what social media can do.
Yeah.
You know, as far as getting, you know, branching out. And, you know, I have people, you know, with the podcast version of this show, I have people in Germany and Belarus, and I'm like, I would have never thought of that, you know? You know, so it's just super cool to see how everything kind of populates and calculates and kind of comes together as one for the better of the community. This community is definitely surrounds itself with each other, and you know, everyone kind of puts their arms around each other and, hey, let's do this. So
yeah, it's super cool. It's super supportive. It's nice to be a part of the community and be accepted in it as well.
So you have some big news coming up. You have a music video dropping soon and a new release. Is that what I hear?
So we just dropped a music video on Friday for Time Bomb. And yes, we do have a new release coming up as well. And I guess a music video with that too. So I'll spill the beans here.
So you might have heard it here first, second, third, I don't know, but you've heard it here. They just dropped the video for Time Bomb, another phenomenal song. So go check that out. And they have a new release coming up. Is that going to be a single as well, or is it going to be an EP?
So our next release is going to be another single. We are featuring Taylor Barber from Left to Suffer on it.
Oh, nice. Okay, awesome.
It's just 2 minutes and 30 seconds of Pissed Off. It's cool.
Yeah, there's just, you know, yeah, I can't preach enough how good the band is. So, like I said before, Lonewolf is going to be the alpha wolf here soon. So, keep doing what you're doing, keep rocking out. I mean, you guys are destined for great things, just from what I listened to. And so, tell the folks that are listening, where can we find Lonewolf at? Do you guys have merch for sale, vinyl, CDs, anything like that we can support the band?
Lonewolfband.com is the best place that you can keep in on everything. Everything is, we keep up that website very updated with all of our socials, any music videos, anything coming out. There is another can of beans to spill. Should I spill it?
Yeah, you want to spill the merch?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So we print our own merch, and we print it on quality. We feel that it's more of a genuine kind of thing from us to you, because we're very picky about how something is, about the quality of it when it comes down to merch. I love supporting other bands. I know Justin and I have forever been going to shows, walking out armfuls of merch, supporting other bands, to only find out that they shrink and then they have a belly shirt.
Right.
So
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that if you put a Speedo on and like pop down on the beach, but
yeah. You know,
I'm fresh out of Speedos, man. When it's laundry day, I need a shirt that fits me nice.
yeah. Man, thongs don't fit the way they used to anymore. I'm 30 now. But that's the thing. We like our hoodies, they're printed on Champion. Like everything is very, very quality. Like I said, it's printed from our hands right to you, and it's built to last. I mean, I know Joe's I know I'm wearing one too. These are our team shirts. And I don't know. Well, maybe there'll be something that pops up where maybe you can get one. I don't think so right now. That's just,
Yeah, everything's coming soon with the merch. We've been running test prints and stuff, making sure everything is going to be up to our level of quality. We're all like real big sticklers when it comes to making sure it's top tier quality. If we're gonna go out there and play shows with bands like Metallica or Slipknot or something, I want to make sure our merch is just as good as theirs, if not better.
right.
I mean, we got to stick out. Plus, like I said, we thoroughly believe in quality. I like when I can buy a shirt, it looks cool, I can wash it, I can wear it 100 times, and it still looks cool on that 100th time.
Absolutely. There's some there's some garbage out there. So funny story. I went to the
100%, man.
Plenty.
I went to the Bahamas one time, and I was like, oh yeah, let me get a Hard Rock shirt in the Bahamas. It's probably my first handful of times I've been to the Bahamas. Yeah, I washed it like once and it like disintegrated. I was like, well,
Right. Or I mean, like anyone that's ever been to Hot Topic ever and bought a T-shirt, you throw it in the dryer once on accident. You're
it's like a schmedium.
Yeah. Midriff is real sick, ain't it?
So
get my belly button pierced.
But yeah, so vinyls and cassettes are coming back. The older nostalgia per se. So I'm a big I didn't say bitch, but I'm a big vinyl collector and cassette collector. So do you guys have any of that in the works? Do you guys plan on making any vinyls, CDs? How can we support you at the same time buying your music?
I would personally love to do some vinyls and some cassettes. I think that's going to be a little ways off in the distance, just because we're going to need to get some distribution for that. I do want to get into doing physicals here soon. It's just making sure, we're playing enough shows that we can support selling that, and it's not all just online. I've always felt that buying a CD from the artist themselves, it's just a way more powerful experience, I guess, than going on to like Merch Now or something and just ordering a CD and get it in the mail. It's like, I could have streamed this, so I don't know. I want something there for when we're playing live versus right now where we're working on more music and music videos and shit.
Right. I would agree with that, and behind me, like I have some, some bands like Planet Mercury. I have their signed, vinyl up there. Obviously Kiss, from way back in the old days. And I got some CDs from some other bands. I'm going to, it's kind of my little collage of, when you hit it big, hey, I got a signed album from Lonewolf. So
yeah, man.
And so where did the name Lonewolf come up?
So Lonewolf came up from the idea of basically when we started, it was me, Mike, and Joe. And we've all been kind of into music for years on end. And the scene in Cleveland just kind of looked past us. We just sat in the background, kept working on stuff, and nothing really came out of it. So we just kind of felt like, individually, we were like the lone wolves in the industry. We've always kind of been the lone wolves growing up, just few friends, just stick to your own, do your own thing. So it kind of just made sense. And then like the longer we've ran with the name, everything just kind of falls into place, like we're the ones doing our merch. We're the ones doing our distribution. We're the ones handling 100% of everything, fully independent. We want to be the lone wolf. We don't want to go with the rest of the music industry and sign to a label and do this, that, and the other. We want to have a say in everything that we do because this is our business and kind of our vision.
Yeah, and I love wolves. So, I mean, you probably can't really see, but I got a wolf tattooed right here.
Yo,
That's
sick.
hard, dude. That looks sick.
It's hard as
So I'm a big believer, and wolves don't concern themselves with the opinion of sheep. So, I kind of lone wolf kind of goes along with that. Like you guys said, you want to do your thing, do the way you want it. And I've always been, a fan of wolves and just what they kind of stand for in the natural, environment. So it's pretty cool. And there's a meaning behind it. A lot of, and I like to learn the meaning behind the band names because some are like epic. There's great stories. Some are, but there's always a story that, that's why they named the band what they did. So I can, get down with Lone Wolf because I'm a wolfy kind of guy. But maybe I might be a werewolf here soon. With all the facial hair. But hey, I can go to the circus and make some money, right? So
yeah, hell yeah, man.
But all right. So how would you describe I'm sorry, I'm just checking the time so I don't hold you guys up for the charts tonight. So how would you let's do a different question. If you could play with anyone, past or present, again, another loaded question. Who would you pick?
Play with like in the band or open for them?
Either one.
Dude.
I mean,
I don't even know.
We're talking about playing with people in the band. I play with these dudes, But I would honestly, the band that I would really personally like to open for, I would really like to open for Slipknot. I don't care. That's one of my favorite shows production wise.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to play before Slipknot because they're just gonna make us look like the worst band.
They're so good. Yeah, they're too good.
Like Lone Wolf, Slipknot.
Shit.
Which one?
Know,
right. You got to pick and choose your battles on that one.
A sold out tour.
Right.
With Backstreet Boys.
Hell, I would go with NSYNC.
Okay, yeah.
No, not NSYNC. New Kids on the Block. What? Bop.
All four of us.
Right.
I just want to be out on that stage when they do Backstreet's Back. All right, I want to spin around with them with the little headpiece.
Right. And I know he's not talked much about, but Weird Al Yankovic, he does all the parodies. Like, the dude's absolutely hilarious. He lives down in Clearwater, so he's not too far from me. But I'd love just to sit and pick his brain because I'm like, how do you come up with some of the shit? It's just epic, And I like the parodies, like Adam Sandler parodies and different things like that. So it just kind of brings a new twist on things, and I don't know if some bands will find it disrespectful. Would you find it disrespectful if someone took one of your songs and kind of made a parody out of it?
I would love it.
No,
okay.
I'd kiss them for it.
Honestly,
that'd be awesome. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, no, I'm a big fan of parody songs and stuff. Back when I was younger, in high school, me and my friends would screw around and we'd take different rap songs and change the lyrics around to something just absolutely asinine.
Yeah, I did Papa Roach. I was thinking about the suffocation, no breathing. I was like, I'm white trash, Donnie. I'm dumb. Please forgive me. So I'm like, urination, no peeing. And then I was like, it got a little dirtier after that. So, but yeah, that's as far as I got with my music career. So,
yeah, there's a little nugget of treasure on YouTube. I'm not gonna say the name of the video, but it's me. I did what was it? Rack City remake.
Like Rack City.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep. Changed it around a little bit. There's a whole story behind it,
but covers are huge now. The band, so for instance, Fame on Fire, they started doing covers and they blew up, so covers are a big deal now as well. So, I think that's kind of a stepping stone to get your band, some notoriety, kind of getting out there. But obviously you guys are doing phenomenal on your own. You don't need to do parodies. So tell me a little bit about Hell to Me. Who did you have do the HELLTOME? Because I'm stuck on that thing. I'm literally in the shower. I'm driving down the road. I'm just like like, that's my favorite part, the chorus of HELLTOME. I'm just like, I don't know why. It's just,
this is funny. It's a chorus of ex-girlfriends, like a choir of them, I guess. Like just multiple ex-girlfriends in the same room. They're all singing it. And
all right, that's
like it sounds like I'm joking, but I'm dead serious. It's a choir of ex-girlfriends.
I mean, that could have been a Jerry Springer episode. That could have been, it could have went pretty bad, but
I mean,
it came
like,
out
if
pretty
we
good.
recreated the situation now 100%, like, it was fine then, but yeah, that's what it was.
I almost made the joke earlier when you said that was your favorite part. I was like, oh, that's our favorite part too.
We got rid of the bitches. All right, so it's up to you guys if you want to go a few more minutes. I know it's 6:30. I do want to hop on and support some bands. I know you guys want to hop in and support your band and kind of be present in the chat. So we could do something in the future. When you drop the new single or something, we can have you on.
Yeah,
And
good,
I don't want to take time away from you guys bumping up the charts and seeing where you can go. And is that cool with you, or?
Yeah, man, you're all good. It's honestly, it's been a pleasure being here. So, I mean, no worries about taking time. This is cool for us.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I know they usually talk for a few minutes, so we could probably go for, and it's 6:31 Eastern time. So we'll go for 4 minutes. We'll cut at 6:35, and we'll all go support everyone in the chat, everyone listening. Go support your favorite band in the Blackcraft Unsigned charts, and get them to play louder than live. So what's really cool is, every, like Welcome to Rockville, they just did Battle of the Stages. Now they're starting to do Louder Than Life. So there's just so many opportunities for bands. If you didn't make it for Welcome to Rockville, you could make it for Louder Than Life, for Aftershock in Cali.
Yeah.
So there's just so many opportunities for not just Lonewolf, but any band out there that's unsigned to kind of get some exposure. And so I know Neverless won the West bracket versus Owls versus Aliens. It was super close. Both great bands. I love Owls and Aliens, and that was the first time I heard of Neverless. And with a female fronted screamer, and it just worked so good together. So
yeah,
it's just good to see, one, the music industry coming back, because we've all been cooped up for however long, and two, just to hear some bangers. And and Lonewolf shocked me. I was like, Hell to Me was on the charts, and that's where I discovered you guys. And I'm just like, all right, let me go listen. And like every song is a banger. I don't get it. I'm like, this can't be possible. Like this might be my new favorite band. So
thank you so much, man.
We appreciate
you, man.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's honestly, it's insane what DW is doing for like all these bands around here. Like with that Twitch stream, it's just like one festival after another, just boom, 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 boom. Like,
and he has it down. Like, he knows what he's doing. He's been doing it forever. It goes off without a hitch. There's no hiccups. There's like, it's just boom.
Yeah,
like, it flows perfect. There's no issues with it. So
yeah,
ideally, I'd like to be up there with Bobby and Balls and producer Jake, just being White Trash Donnie and doing kind of the same thing I'm doing now. But I got to put my time in and have some fun with it. So
got my support, man.
Do it up, man.
I'd be walking around in my assless chaps or my cutoffs. So hey, whatever you want, whatever makes the crowd happy, right? So
love knowing you're here to party.
But we'll bring some kegs. We'll have a little kegger out, in the middle of the the party itself. So, but yeah, it's been a pleasure, boys, to have you guys on the show. Again, this is Lonewolf. You can find them at lonewolf.com. You can also
Lonewolfband.com.
Lonewolfband.com. You can also find them on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, things like that. I highly recommend you go give them a listen. It may become your new favorite band because they are in my top list as of now. And don't forget, after this, go to DWP Presents on Twitch and vote for your favorite band, whether it be Lone Wolf or any other band, and support that band any way you can, merch, shirts, things like that, because that's how these unsigned bands make a living. They don't make a ton of money off of streams. So if you can buy a shirt, that shirt means a ton to them. If you can buy a record, whatever they have to offer, go ahead and go buy it and support the band that you choose to support, and support Lonewolf as well. And it's been a pleasure having you on the show. I know we were crunched for time. We'll bring you back here soon again and talk some more. We'll shoot the shit a little more. And until the next time, folks, remember, keep it sloppy, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks so much, Donnie.
Thank you so much,
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure. We'll see you next time.
Take care.